Today, we are in Torrance, California. We will be checking out not one, but two beautiful homes for sale in the 90505 area. Both are fully renovated, move-in ready, both in great neighborhoods, and each one has its own unique vibe. This first property is located in Central Torrance, just minutes away from Del Amo Fashion Center, Wilson Park, and some of the top schools in the South Bay. This home is big. We're talking 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and over 2,300 square feet. It's been nicely updated with a modern kitchen, tons of natural light, and even a second bonus room upstairs that's perfect for a second living space or home office. The second property that we're touring today is in South Torrance. This one's a fully updated 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, single story with designer touches throughout. The kitchen is gorgeous. Quartz waterfall counters, custom tile, all new everything. And it opens up to a private backyard with those bifold doors that give it a really cool indoor-outdoor feel. Both homes are close to beaches, shopping, and great local spots. Whether you're into weekend hikes, sushi runs, or just good school districts, you'll love this area. If either of these homes feel like the one for you, I'd love to show them to you in person. If you want a private tour, my information is down below. Send me a DM, send me an email, or shoot me a text. Enjoy the tour. Thank you for sticking to the end. If you like these kinds of tours, please subscribe, like, and share. If you want to see another tour, click here or here, and I'll see you in the next one.